Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is my Hiya Toys Alien Resurrection Cloned Queen. Now I think I mentioned this a couple weeks ago when I did the Runner Alien. And I think originally I was going to get the Aliens vs Predator one, which was battle damage, but then I thought, you know what, this one is probably going to line up better in colour with the runners, so I might as well grab this one. So I pre-ordered this one, and then I thought it's not going to come out in time sort of thing because everything's been delayed, and lo and behold it actually showed up. So straight out of the bat, I won't show the box off. The box that it came in arrived damaged, so it's sort of not really good enough quality for it. She comes with 4 floor plates. I don't really know if you can differentiate them so well, but these first 4 are the ones that she came with, and they've got like a slight bit of metallic detailing across the top, whereas the back 2 are the ones that came with the drones, you know, the runner aliens, and I just chucked them on the back so that she would have a bit more footing. She also comes with this clear stand. She comes with 2 different tongues. One I have already installed in her, so I don't know how well it would show, but it's the smaller of the 2 tongues, and then you've got, if I zoom out, this one here, which is, you know, obviously not the easiest thing to show on camera, but it's a further extended one. This long one is probably the easier of the 2 to get in, to be honest, and she also comes with a little instruction sheet which basically tells you how to put the spines in. Now I think I got one in and it felt like it was almost at breaking point, so I was thinking I might not actually install all of them. But then I looked around and I found somebody else that had one of the previous queens and had come across the same issue, and their suggestion was that the holes that the spines go into, you just need to use like a small screwdriver from, you know, like a jewellery screwdriver, the kind that you would use on your glasses, and you can bore those holes out to be slightly larger, and that will allow them to slot in a lot better. I wouldn't suggest going down the path of heating it, because I think heating it is going to make it too malleable. So before I do a little spinny around stuff, I thought what I could do is bring in an egg and the runner from the other week, so that you can actually have an idea of how large she is compared to them. Now I don't think she scales like full on proper with them. I think she's slightly too small compared to, you know, like the runner and stuff, and a drone, but obviously if she went any larger they would need to increase the price, you know, rather dramatically, and then you might run the risk of looking too far out of scale. So I'll just give you a nice slow detail scroll off here. I believe you can actually set her up to stand without that little clear stand part, but it's a lot harder to set her up without it. She doesn't have the holes down the bottom like the runner does, so she kind of needs that something to you know, help her stand. But you can see like the detailing on her is just amazing. Might be slightly out of. I think one of the issues that these guys have with being recorded is, you know, basically how they're detailed. It reflects the light really, really well. But you can see like that the ribbing and all of that that's on her crest is really nicely done. It's all around really, really nicely sculpted, detailed. Articulation wise, she has got articulation at the hands, at the elbows and the shoulder here. These smaller arms are like little ball sockets, so they sort of move around just at this top bit here. Actually, if I get her to the back there, you can see that there's like ball sockets at the hip, and then just down there's connecting joints here and here. There's no articulation in the feet, but I do have to point out that it's kind of amusing that she's moulded in a way that makes her look like she's got high-heeled shoes on. So she's really dressed to impress, and all of that. All around a really, really nice figure. Now these spines can actually be moved like forwards and backwards. I did find that the way that they go in looks kind of confusing, because like the image, you could almost think it's one way or the other, but it appears that they go in curved backwards. So if you do get her, there's that. Now, while I've got her there, you can move her crest forward like that, so that the head is hidden away. And then in like Aliens and stuff, you saw that the crest moves backwards. So she still has that motion. The arms are quite sturdy, so you can have her holding sort of like lightweight 3 3/4 inch figures, but I wouldn't think you'd want to put something too heavy with her. But yeah, I mean, I'm quite pleased with her. I sort of wish Hiya Toys sold these platings like on their own though, and probably one of the things I would warn about with her is that the stand will probably break eventually. Like the peg that it pegs into is the same that they've got for the foot of like the runners and stuff, and they're not particularly high up, so it would be very easy for it to snap. But I think if you had a break like that and you still wanted something that sort of works okay with her, I would look at getting one of the clear Gundam bases. And I would say that because most of those bases have holes like around the base, so you could put an arm further at the back or off to the side that she'll be able to stand on. There is another kind of base, but I can't remember who makes it. I've got one myself, but mine is a knockoff of it, and I've never covered it because it was a knockoff and the quality of it was really bad. So those kind of bases, you've probably seen they're used for like action figures to get them in sort of flying kick, you know, poses and all of that. If I remember who the maker is, I'll put it down below. I got this girl off of Mighty Ape. Last I looked, I think all of these ones were sold out, but there was an Aliens version available which is cheaper, and then there is, I think the Battle Damage one is still to release. So, you know, if you're after one, there's probably a possibility that there'll be one available eventually. So I'll leave a link to Mighty Ape below. I hope you've enjoyed this, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.